Hi, my name's Karen Mason and I'm the Managing Director of Right Choice Park Homes. I'm here today to give you some basic information about park home living and where to start. As I say, I've been in the industry 27 years, working alongside manufacturers, park owners and retail customers when they're on their journey to find a reputable park and the home that suits themselves and their budget. So the main question we're asked on a daily basis here at Right Choice is where to start. I always offer customers the starting point of sorting finances out, i.e. get your own property valued, get 3 independent estate agents in, and then that way you can sit down and work out exactly what cash you will have available to purchase your park home. Once you've done that, the next step of the journey is to start looking for the reputable park. Now actually the park is more important than the home itself at this stage, and will take a little bit of time and effort from yourself to go out, get in your car, look online, gather information and find a park that suits your requirements. Here at Right Choice we can actually help you with that process and speed that up for you and save time, because obviously with all the years experience we have, we know a lot of the park owners and we only align ourselves with reputable parks and park operators. So if you contact us by phoning or emailing and giving us your basic criteria, i.e. your budget, your location, whether you need a pet-friendly park and any other criteria regarding local amenities, we will do our best to handpick for you some of the best parks in the industry. Once then we've decided on parks that suit you, we can appoint for you so that you don't waste your time just turning up at a park, because a lot of the parks don't have staff on site every single day of the week. So we'll make a specific appointment for you. We'll let the park know your requirements and budget, which will save you time when you arrive. Once we've done that and you've fallen in love with the park and possibly a show home or a vacant plot, you can then come back to us from independent advice and we will talk you through the next stage of the process. A lot of parks, if you want to secure the home or secure the plot, will ask you for a deposit. So again, this is where working your finances out in the early stages comes in handy, because the worst thing in the world is you go to a park, fall in love with it and realise you can't secure the dream because you haven't got the funds available. Most parks will ask for at least a 10% deposit if it's a show home situated already there on the park, ready to move in. If it's a park with a new development with vacant plots, they may ask you to leave a deposit, and then they'll ask for a secondary deposit once you've decided on the home that you'd like. Working with the manufacturers like we do, we can recommend for you various manufacturers. We can book appointments for you to go to the factory, and you'll sit with an advisor and a planner and they will spec a home to suit your requirements. This is quite a nice process for some people who want to colour scheme the interior of the home, etc. Once you've done that, we've seen the specification, we'll hold that on file, and then once your sale is ready to proceed, we can then put you in the right direction with the manufacturing process. It's all about gauging and balancing timescales. So if you're in a position where you're a cash buyer, you've sold a property, a lot of the manufacturers at the moment have quite long lead times, so it's worth bearing that in mind. At the moment, currently there are 10 to 12 months waiting time if you want to bespoke a home. Unless the park owner themselves have pre-booked building slots with the manufacturer, we would be able to use one of those slots to try and pull forward and complete in time for you. So we give general advice on part exchange. A lot of the parks these days do offer the part exchange scheme, and a lot of people don't clearly understand how that works and often feel that they will lose money on the value of their property, which actually is not strictly true. It depends on the park and the scheme and actually the individual property. So most park owners use an independent part exchange company, somebody like Moving Made Easy. Now they will organise 3 local agents to come out and value the property, send that information back to Moving Made Easy, who will collate a report and then myself and the park owner will look at that, and the park owner then will make an offer. Currently a nice development down in Dorset that I'm working with, out of 26 homes that we've sold in the last 10 months, 95% have been property exchange scheme. And I think that's because property exchange allows you the security of a sale. You haven't got to worry about a sale falling through. Timescales mean that we can allow you to stay in your property until the park home's ready, especially if there's a long lead time. And so I think people just like the ease of that process. So we're more than happy to talk through in more detail on an individual basis with any client on the property exchange scheme. So basically, if you were going down the route of not using part exchange but putting your house on the open market yourself, as I say, make sure as well that the agents who are assisting you understand that you want a property valuation that means your house wants to be under offer within a short time frame, i.e. 8 to 12 weeks.